Hey everybody, part 3, positioning yourself to thrive in retirement. Part 1, we gave an overview of the planning process. Part 2, talked a lot about income, but now I want to talk about this flow and how to use your bank account, because it becomes incredibly important to be efficient with your retirement by utilizing your bank account properly. You know, when we head into retirement, things change. Hopefully you see that. Okay, so now we are meant to start spending some of our savings. That's why we worked so hard and saved so diligently. We have to transition into this retirement and spend more than we make. Utilizing your bank account properly will help you do this. Before retirement, that bank account was really just meant to be used as that emergency money in case you fell short one month, or in case you got let go from work, or just decided to quit one day. That way you can pay your bills until you find your next job. Well, you can't get fired from retirement. And if you do, you don't need your money anymore. So we need to utilize the bank account to our advantage. It needs to be that cushion between your investments and your spending that you need. Instead of pulling monthly out of your investments, refill the bank account once a year. Put the amount in there that you said is the right amount. There's plenty of calculations to figure that out. But the idea is 1 year's worth of money. Okay, so 1 year's worth of money that your income doesn't cover, and a cushion for those unexpected expenses. Okay, so all your fund money for the upcoming year and a little cushion in case the air conditioner goes out, those fun little unexpected expenses that show up. This will put you in control of your finances. You don't have to have a serious budget keeping track of every single penny. You have to have the amount that goes in the bank account. And at the end of the year, you know if you overspend or underspend. It's that simple. It makes things easier for you, and you start seeing how you can spend this money. So the question is, how much money should we be putting in there? Well, we go to this calculation that I've gone through over and over again because it's really important for people to understand. You take your current age or your expected retirement age. You add up all the savings that you have in your life. You figure out how many years you have left in retirement. And again, usually I use 100 years old. So in this case, it'd be 35 years of retirement. And you simply divide how much money you have saved by the amount of years you have left in retirement. And that gives you an idea of how much cash you should put in the bank. So in this case, it'd be $28,571 plus a cushion, because you're supposed to spend every penny of that to enjoy your retirement. Okay, and then each year you get older, you have 1 year left. And if there's growth in your portfolio, if you have it invested properly, now that number is going to get bigger every single year to help you keep up with inflation. Okay, the flow becomes incredibly important. Efficiency is the key to this. The reason we use this savings account to give you that money for the whole year is so you only have to pull once a year. That way we'll make better decisions on where to pull from, and we can control the taxation. Okay, so you'll have your checking account, you'll have your savings account. The checking account is where you're paying bills every month. When you fall short, that's what the savings account is for. You've got a big expense, maybe you're planning a vacation, you pull from the savings account. Once a year, we make the smart choice of pulling from safe investments when the stock market's down, and pull from the stock investments when the stock market is up. We never have to pull from losses, and that is the whole idea of properly putting this together. You need safe investments that you're allowed to pull from each year, and you need to monitor those risk-based investments and utilize the profits from that properly. Never pull from a down market. Allow it to recover by pulling from your safe investments. And then you've got the transfer money and home equity as a backup for long-term care. We have to give ourselves the opportunity to be as efficient as possible. That is very important. We can make the decisions. If most of your safe investments are pushed into the IRA side, which we'll talk about in part 4, the investing side of this, then we should be pulling from there first, filling our tax bracket. Okay, we need to manage our tax brackets by pulling from the right tax classes, managing the taxation that goes on here. And by pulling once a year, you're going to be able to control that so much better. All right, so managing the flow, that's part 3. That's the important part. We've got to make sure that we achieve the income we need to enjoy our retirement, but we do it as efficiently as possible. And changing your mindset on that savings account, it's not just there for emergencies. Once you retire, every penny of your money is your money. You reach 59 and a half, there's no longer penalties to take money out of IRA or Roth. The 5-year rule's gone on Roth. Once you're 59 and a half and above, every penny you have saved is an extension of your bank account. You no longer have to look at your savings account as that sacred money that's only there for a big emergency, because all the money you have invested, you can pull from there to refill that bank account. And we have to get more comfortable with that. Too many people head into retirement and are afraid to go below $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in their bank account. All this money is your bank account. It's just invested. And if you have it invested properly, there's never a time or a place where you just can't withdraw. You have to have good, safe investments that you can withdraw from to create that sense of security and allow yourself to freely spend some of this money. Hopefully that helps. All right. So part of 4, we're going to really dive into the investing side of this, talking about everything that's critical when choosing how much safe investments and how much should be in the stock market. Hopefully we can see you next week. And if you haven't subscribed or shared or liked the videos, please interact. It helps us know which videos are most important and well liked, and we'll create more along those lines as well. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.